One of our most glaring takeaways that we saw at Inbound was the amount of focus on revenue operations. RevOps is this massive buzzword in our industry right now. And we wanted to help break this down a little bit for you all that are listening today. Um, Plain and simple, it's at least my opinion, and I would hope it's shared by some of the other SmartAcres as well, that revenue operations is by far the most difficult and vital challenge that any sales and marketing organization is going to face over the next 2 years. Understanding the handoff process between when is a lead, when is a deal, when is a customer, how do you retain a customer, how do you prevent churn, how do you generate more demand? All of these questions are under that single umbrella of RevOps. And if there's one thing that we did learn this week is that many different organizations, HubSpot included, have different opinions on revenue operations and how best to run it. We saw different sales models. We saw different flywheels, as HubSpot loves to talk about. We saw so many different ways of thinking about this. I think one of the best ways that SmartAcre differentiates ourselves from the rest of the agencies in this space is the fact that we've been practicing and being flexible with so many different models of RevOps and sales cycles, et cetera, over the past 10 years that we are capable of building a full demand to sales to retention model customized for any business type. It's amazing how much these core principles of simplicity and clear handoffs and clear definitions can be warped and tuned and changed to each individual business's needs. And SmartAcre, we are pros at that. We are thrilled about that. And if anything, at Inbound, we saw some validation about things that we've been preaching for 5 to 10 years that it feels like the industry is just coming to now. So really exciting to see such an industry focus on RevOps. And we definitely can't wait to do much more with it, knowing that we are validated as we are.
Yeah, RevOps is interesting to me because that's where every company should be starting. They should be starting to take a look at, number one, their data integrity. What is working in the data? Where do we need to clean the data? And then what is the framework we're going to use? What is that lifecycle framework that we're going to create? Because ultimately, at the end of things, you want to be reporting. What is the reporting? How are we going to measure success? And you need that across both marketing and sales. Now the tool, the HubSpot hubs are just even more further advanced. And then that's where you get into saying, okay, how are we going to support sales? How are we going to enable sales with the right type of workflows, with the right type of automation, with the right type of sequencing to put out to try to get more, and that everything feeds into there. So yeah, if you're interested in learning more about how we break down our RevOps, feel free to drop a comment below, or use one of our forums or chat, or just interact with our website, and you're going to start to get a familiarity of how we approach revenue operations.